Hi, my name's Karen Patterson. Welcome to my channel. Let's see, I thought I would share with you what I do when I need to just create. I was working on this art journal for a class that I'm going to teach at the Sheldon Concert Hall in St. Louis, and I have a book that I took out all of the pages, and then I glued in strips of watercolor paper. Um, then I was going ahead and gluing things to it and watercolor. It just, when I need to create but can't figure out what on earth I want to make, I just go in and paint stuff. Maybe it's a background, maybe it's just a piece of paper I'm going to use to cut out sometime. I just paint. So those are my Artist Loft watercolors from Michaels. Um, they're only $5 and I really like them. They have some interesting colors. And I'm just going in and filling in space, getting rid of the white and making it so that the white page isn't so scary anymore. Let's see. As far as blending one color into the other, I am oftentimes putting things in rainbow order. I don't know why. So see, yep, I go from one color to the other and go from my green into the yellow. I don't know why I do that, but maybe it's the art teacher person in me that just can't handle it when colors don't blend. So I went in and just painted. Now I have my Glimmer Mist that I bought it actually at Tuesday Morning. They do have some craft supplies. There's the Dilution Spray, that's from Michaels. Since my paper was kind of wet, spraying on it like makes the color kind of explode. There's a page from another book, a painting by Paul Klee, or Clay, depending on who you talk to. Down there, I have a stencil from Red Lead, and it did not work out. So I decided to use, what pens are those? They're super juicy. They're the Spectrum Noir Sparkle pens, brush pens. Anyway, they're super juicy, so I decided to use it as splatter. This is an image I printed on cardstock. It's just a simple image I've used in another art journal class, and I just went for it. There's some more Dilution Spray. You can get that online or sometimes at Michael's. There's some Heidi Swapp sprays. I love my sprays and I have plenty of them. I like to share those in my art journaling classes as well. See, I took too much off, so I was like, no, and I had to go back and put more. If you let it sit a minute, the paper will drink up some of it, and then, it'll behave itself and leave some of the color on there. There's another stencil by Red Lead. I'm using my Pitt Artist pen, fine point, and just filling in. It's something to do when I'm anxious, is just to scribble inside of a stencil. The paper it's on is a really old book, so it's from like 20 years ago, so I couldn't even tell you where to find it. But I do know that Strathmore, I think, has some different sketchbooks in different kinds of paper, not just white. So you might search that sort of thing out. Or hey, just get a paper grocery bag or lunch bag and use that kind of paper. That works too. Nobody ever said you had to be fancy. I'm going in and filling in some of those spaces, and then it's time to rip it. I like the torn edges of things. So I went ahead and ripped it. And then I get out some more spray. This time I'm searching in the drawer, sorry. More Heidi Swap spray and blush. Some of these colors I got from Blitzy. Yep, there I go. And then the Pan Pastels. Those I got from Red Lead when it was closing. Pan Pastels are like chalk in a little, like makeup kind of, and it's a mess. I really enjoy them, but I have to figure out exactly how to use them. I'm not great at them yet, so I just kind of went in and made a mess. It was therapeutic. I have some gold washi tape that isn't very sticky, so I use a glue stick with it. So I could go and put it on the edge of the page. Now my pages should be kind of dry. Oh, they look a little shiny still. Well, there's the sparkle, but they're probably somewhat wet. It's a good idea to put down some paper in your workspace. I have some 18 by 24 construction paper that people give me stuff, so I just accumulate it and reuse the same sheets over and over and over again. And then sometimes you can cut things out of them. So there's the book. And my person, I really should have used fixative on this person, or hairspray even would work. But maybe I should speed this person up. I don't know how to do that. I'm learning, guys. You're going to have to deal with me. Because this night I was very frustrated. I don't even remember what about, but I just had to create something. So I was working on this journal. I do have the journal finished now, and pictures of it will be going up. The cover is actually posted on my Instagram. I think, yep, the cover is posted on my Instagram, Pattercraft. And I'll have pictures of the inside soon. I keep meaning to do it, and then I don't. Well, I better do it because I have to turn them into the Sheldon so they can post my class and actually get people to sign up for it. I love having classes there. I get to teach grown-ups and near grown-ups, and it's just so different because a lot of times by the time you're a grown-up, people have told you that you can't do this, or you've told yourself you suck at art or something like that. And then I find it my job to make that change. You can't think that anymore after you've hung around one of our classes, because all you have to do is create. It's really a lot of fun, very therapeutic, and I really hope you look it up. It should be on Dabble sometime within the next couple of weeks. Oh God, I better get on that. Okay. I took a teeny tiny hole punch and punched little holes and took some tiny brads I had that, again, people give me stuff because I'm an art teacher. So I was making hinges so that the person had joints that could move. And what I did, I can't even talk anymore. What I did later was I put wings on the person and tucked it into a pocket of the journal. You'll have to check that out somewhere on my Instagram or Facebook. Shameless plug. So I put her in a pocket, and I don't usually put many features on these people when I use them. They're just there. Sometimes they're stuck, and sometimes they move and are able to come out. Like this one, when I put it in the pocket of the book, I made it so that it could come out still. and that represented flying or being free. Looks like a horse right now. Oh well. Anyway, so they're not a perfect image, but it's just symbolic. That's really all. Oh yeah, the foot was backwards. I remember that happening to somebody else in another class. She found out the foot was backwards and I felt really bad. You'd think I would have fixed it by now. Nope. Anyway, so I colored on the back and traced the foot, and there we go. We have a new foot. We're almost over here. Yep, I'm looking for where to put her. And again, look on Instagram and Facebook for the finished up projects. Thanks for watching.